Hi, everybody. It's Late Night Snack. I am your host, Andrew, and I'm here from who knows where I am, but it's actually just my house because everybody, if you can, you're staying home. And that's a cool thing. So tonight we've got a fun little show. We're just talking to some friends, seeing what they're making for late night snacks these days. So tonight we are very happy to have Renée Lavallée, good friend, and sitting right next to her and on camera, Doug Townsend. Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good. How are you, Andrew?
What's going on, guys?
Good. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Oh, yeah.
Doug, what happened to your face?
Oh, geez, it's a long story, but I was joking earlier. It's my anti-pandemic look. I'm going the opposite direction of every other man in the world right now, cleanly shaven for the first time in many years.
Wow, I'm sorry, Renee. Doug's beard stole the thunder there for a second.
Don't worry. Like, by all means. Let's just talk about Doug's beard, shall we? Let's just continue to talk about that.
No,
I'm fine with that, actually.
It's not.
That's usually my late night snack.
Yeah.
Hello.
Doug's beard, late night snack.
It's what kind of product do you know? Is it a nice scent? You know, or?
Typically I have like some beer, like
that,
but it's funny that you mentioned that though, because because this is like comes back to cravings and snacks and pregnant with our daughter's age, her heightened sense of smell, which is already very high. She used to like look at me with a really angry look and be like, "Your beard stinks." And I was like, "Okay." And then so, but she doesn't complain about it anymore. Usually, I don't even have one now.
Yeah.
A little rinse around the mouth area is always good.
That's not a bad idea.
With the old soup strainer.
Yes.
I don't know. It would like literally gross me out. Like.
Well, you know what sucks more? Shaving.
That's exactly it.
So.
Exactly.
All right. I got so. I mean, I have enough trouble trying to shave my legs on a weekly basis. So.
Wow.
Right. Well, I'm just letting you know.
We're really getting into it tonight,
We
guys.
are.
Well, we are. This is actually, it's not actually late night snacks. It's just late nights at the Lavallées because we're usually in bed by 10 p.m.
Great. So we're in bed. This is great.
This is light just went out. Our daughter's bedroom light just went out. She's like standing in the door, like waving at us, like, yeah, fun times. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how are things? How's everything? Yeah. So before it's cool.
Well, I mean, we always are before it's cool.
Right, of course, on trend.
No, I mean, it was rough because we had to shut down the restaurant literally like a day after we got home from vacation and we're in quarantine. So that was really rough for us to not be able to actually be at the restaurant with our staff and be able to like see them face to face to talk. Decisions from like our kids.
The hardest decisions of our professional careers combined, so
yeah,
that was pretty wild. It actually seems like an eternity ago right now, like
do you remember Trump's impeachment? I don't.
Those first couple of weeks were just like such an absolute roller coaster. This news for the moment, and but things could be worse for sure. I mean, we feel very fortunate in a lot of ways.
We feel very lucky. So we're just gonna come up with some fun things to do in the next few weeks. We have some projects lined up, which we're really excited about. And I mean, in this time, like we're just like, you know what, feel good. Just try to like, we're all in the same boat.
Yeah.
That's the reality. I think you and I talked about. It's not like I can't say it's. Oh man, like. It's just happening here. It's like literally like it's happening everywhere. Like, it's happening everywhere. So I can't be like, hey, Doug, let's like move to like Vancouver. Let's move to LA or to Rome. Like it's really great there. Like they're not having this problem. No, it's actually it's everywhere. So
yeah.
As much as I would move to Rome, I can't.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't.
Well, I don't know. What's canteen in Italian? Cucina? No, that's I don't know.
Cantina.
Cantina.
Yeah, that's a pretty obvious one actually. Anyway. Oh yeah, it's got an A on the end. Yeah. You guys are good.
Well, it's funny. You were like, okay, what's your late night snack? So maybe Doug should follow me because so everyone that knows me knows.
Gotta flip it around here.
All right, so my sweats from the workout.
You gotta be comfy.
We're like I'm the worst eater, so when I come home from work at night, the first thing I do is usually have a glass of wine. So like, can we consider that a meal or a snack? But,
Hey, I'm very loose on definitions.
I know, but Doug and I, the reality is Doug and I often when we're at work and we're done, we'll sit actually at the end of the bar and we'll have like dinner and that's like our snack. And kind of like go over the day. But like, and if the babysitter's here, I've usually made dinner for them and the kids. So usually we'll come home if we're still hungry. So like tonight, for example, we had spaghetti and meatballs.
A favorite.
So I mean, it's not looking like super appetizing, but we did like, my son and I made like spicy pork meatballs.
Oh yeah.
We made a focaccia. So like Doug and I would literally come home and pour ourselves a glass of wine, or I'd have a glass of wine. Doug would have like a beer, and we'd probably like open up the focaccia, toast it, and have like meatballs. Like that would be like for us. It's like not like a full like it's what we have in the house and what we make there. So and then on that same vein, I don't bake and I don't eat sweets, but
I do.
Doug does. The kids do. So this is the third batch of brown butter chocolate chip cookies that I've made in a week.
That's unfair because I've seen those on Instagram over the past few days and they look amazing.
This is my child.
No, that's me.
Oh, is that you?
I don't commit to a full cookie, but I'll come back to it later. And
you know, that cookie's going to be there in half an hour. You can finish it off then.
Yeah.
So it's like things like that, like we'll come home and so it's always like, I was like, oh, Renee, do you still have some of those cookies? So we're actually, this is us hiding them, even though the kids figured out where it was. But if you look in, so don't laugh at our fridge. So I think everyone wants to see what sometimes that it's like in like a cook's fridge.
Right.
Look at how organized this is. But like we've got, so obviously we have wine. And so I would gravitate towards this giant piece of Asiago from Chiro.
Amazing.
And like some crackers. So that would be my late night snack. I don't think you really want to see me like cut cheese and put on crackers because that's pretty sad.
Well, we get it, but it's awesome to see that you got that hunk of syrup stuff.
Or, you know, faux hun min, leftover
Amazing.
number 19 soft. That's a shandy at faux hun. I've been cooking for 3 weeks straight, so we got takeout a few nights ago. What else have we got in here? Oh, this is Doug's favorite, actually. So this is Doug's like snack, torshi, and they make like these fermented like mix. So Doug and my 11-year-old eat this by the spoonful. It's like
it looks amazing.
It's an effervescent. And
is it kind of like an antipasto kind of thing or what?
Yeah, kind of, but it's more, I feel like it's more Eastern European.
Yeah.
But it's almost like it's very sour, vinegary and a little bit of spice to it, but it's fantastic. It's really, really good.
Yeah.
Renee, while you're there at the door, what is that you have using that you didn't use regularly? Like, oh, I'm glad I have that and I used it, or you're trying to use it up, or.
Well, let's first, Andrew.
All right.
Point this out. I like to point out that we have 3 of the same hot sauces. 2 are open, 1 is not.
Yep.
And these were brought back from Mexico 2 years ago, and I did get stopped at the border with those. What have we been using a lot? Well, I use a lot of like these. So like the coriander chutney.
Oh, cool.
And the tamarind chutney.
Yep.
And then the mint chutney.
Nice.
So like if I'm doing like a curry or a soup or a stew or anything. But there's one thing that we actually can't live without. And not that I'm trying to like give a shout out to President's Choice. The tomato salsa.
It's great. I love that stuff.
So late night snack.
Yep.
Tortilla salsa and tortilla chips.
Nice. That's one of my favorite ingredients to like add to like a braised beef for like in the Instant Pot right here. Like, throw that in.
Tell Andrew about the secret with the tomatillo salsa that we like to do.
I put it in my guacamole.
Oh, yeah, that's really
Probably
good.
would make many, people that are more into authentic Mexican food turn in their whatever.
Right.
But yeah.
Well, tomatillos is one of these things. I've only ever seen them around. Like Ted Hutton grows them every year, and they're amazing.
He does. We usually buy them from Ted. So
yeah.
other than that, like our fridge is pretty like uninteresting.
Pepperoni.
Well, we have lots of hot sauce and hot things, and like fermented stuff from like Offbeat Farm, and like Dave hot sauce because we love the McCluskeys.
Yep.
And like, I don't know, like we have like Sandy Blasco's relish and Sandy Blasco's jams. She's one of our best customers, so she always gives us stuff. But
cool.
Yeah. Like, so this is our late night snack. We just come home. It's like I said, it's like, so tonight it would have been meatballs and cookies and wine and beer and some Crispix.
Well, I don't know, like, what you're... Oh, Crispix, you got to have it. Well, like, I know... So it's...
People are going to judge us. Our kids have a pet rat. Actually, there used to be 2, and now there's only 1.
Hey, rats. Look at that cage. That's an amazing...
Okay, so she...
Yeah.
She like... Snack is Crispix. Rosie! Hey, sweetie.
Hey, Rosie.
There she goes.
Oh, she's gonna go hide it, squirrel it away somewhere. Oh no,
she squirrels it away.
She's eating there. I don't know if you can see her.
Oh yeah.
Maybe, kinda, not really.
So she's having a late night snack too. I love it.
Yeah, Rosie's late night snack is Crispix. Just like ours.
Just like ours.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny, you're talking about just I like grazing out of the fridge at night too. Like, just think about how much as chefs we just eat.
What's your late night snack? And Deb was like a sleeve of saltines, a block of wine, and I'm like, well, that's it's literally, it's like when we come home, whatever we've made that day, or we're really excited about, but we And I also try not to eat at night, Andrew. I mean, come on, if we work out, gotta make sure that I maintain my girlish figure.
Well, I didn't know if you're intermittent fasting and maybe
Andrew, I invented intermittent fasting before it even began, because I actually don't and I usually eat after 8 p.m.
Oh.
We'll get some cheese and a squirt of yellow mustard and roll it all up and then eat it. And that's lunch for Renee a lot of days. So not exactly a square meal, but
I'm very much missing it right now.
Yeah.
So tomorrow we're gonna have BLTs because I got some really nice tomatoes from Noggins today.
Sweet.
And I got my Olton's order. Colin came and dropped off my Olton's order, so we have bacon.
How's Colin doing?
Colin's great.
Good. Colin, everybody, if you don't know Colin, shout out to Colin. Because
Colin from Olton's.
Colin from Olton's has been around as long as I've been cooking in the city, and he's got the meats. He's got all the meats.
But you know who's really good too, though, and you have to give a shout out, like if we're talking about Olton's, other than like the men that the Olton's, Kelly, who answers the phone. Kelly.
Yes.
God love Kelly. She loves it when I call her, and I usually call her when we're at work. I'll call her a few times a day, and so I was like, Kelly, I just have a question. How much time do you have to answer it? Oh, Renee. God, what do you want? Yeah, no, that's good.
I'd always call not on her lunch break just to make sure that I got Kelly. Kelly knows what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But tomorrow we're gonna have BLTs.
Cool.
BLTs. Very excited. I like that I'm planning all the meals a day, so I already know what I'm having tomorrow, or the kids know what they're having tomorrow.
Well, again, habits. You got to have a prep list, right?
Around the kids and
right.
Yes, that is true.
What's for dinner tomorrow night, Mom?
What's for dinner tomorrow night? Yeah. So I also got some ground pork from Olton, so we're gonna have pork kofta. So lots of cilantro, garlic, and cumin and coriander, and then we'll make long sausage type. We'll put them on the smoker that we have in our backyard.
Awesome.
And we'll make tzatziki, and we have pickled turnip at work, so I'll go grab some pickled turnip, and we'll have naan bread, like some feta, and then a salad, of course. That'll be tomorrow night's dinner.
Well, you're making me hungry. That's pretty awesome.
So yeah, and there's been no leftovers, so that makes me happy.
Yeah, you gotta. This is what I'm finding has been a challenge for me, is to like downsize my batch size I'm cooking at home, so we're not eating, the same thing for 5 days, but no left. Oh,
Well, we don't have the fridge space.
right.
I don't have a walk-in at home. That's it.
Gotta eat
So
it.
this has been good actually. I've cleaned out a lot of condiments the past few weeks, so.
So, she's got to plan wisely.
Well, it's not cold enough outside now to reliably,
Well, we can leave it in our garage.
Oh, okay, there you go.
We have a garage. Works well. It's in there right now, but there may be some curry from work from the hurricane.
Oh, come on. That's not true.
Like a
Hurricane curry sounds like a great dish on a menu that requires a long.
No, there is a Cambro in a garage with a lid that's in the corner that I'm pretty sure was from the hurricane.
Didn't win.
I'm the worst. Sometimes I'll just leave something like where it's cold and then forget about it. So it went through the winter.
Yeah. Well, chefs call that a fermentation project.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it was really good. Like when we shut down a few weeks ago, like a bunch of the staff went in. So Ashley Morash, who works with us, she went in, and Alana and Sandy and all the guys and Phil Benitez, they all pickled all the vegetables that we had. So it's really great.
That's
so
amazing.
The bucket's full of pickles right now.
That's great.
Yeah.
I at the comments here, Chef Ivan is also having a laugh. He also loves Kelly at Oltons. So shout out Kelly at Oltons. Also, he wants to know what's your what are your some favorite local ingredients than lobster? I mean, we all love lobster. That's pretty much given. But lobster. But yeah, I think Ciro Cheese has got a
Mac and cheese that we have in our fridge. I mean, like the spring is coming. So right now, actually, we have it's up here.
Signs of spring in your fridge? Ooh.
We've been plowing through the from Noggin / Taproot Farm. Like we're literally eating like a pound a day.
Awesome.
So actually, my favorite thing now that spring is almost here: spinach, fiddleheads, asparagus, and the first potatoes. You know the new potatoes, and then you just eat them with butter.
Yeah. Chives
Yeah,
if you're
like-
fancy. It's just they just need that oil and butter. Oh.
Yeah. But I don't know, for me it's just like it goes with the season. So there's not one thing that I'm like hankering for when it comes to anything local. It's just like, those first strawberries of the season, like the first raspberries, when rhubarb comes out, we have a rhubarb patch in our backyard. So it all comes with the seasons.
Totally.
So
Well, and a
it's
lot of these farmers are I noticed there's so many cool little delivery services and people organizing ways to get people fresh produce.
Like I know Noggin's Taproot Farm, like they'll deliver to your door. Olton's will deliver to your door. I know there was a website that Claudia Chender put up. They had like all the ordering services for all the meats. You can go and order online. Any of the vendors at Alderney with the same system right now. Aficionado. They've got an online ordering system too, so you can either like do curbside pickup or they'll put it in your trunk. So it's really great. I think I've been to the grocery store like once, but like luckily enough, like I can go to Noggin's, which is just like down the street from us.
Right.
But we had like when we were in self-isolation, like Olton's came and dropped it off on our doorstep. Birdie's, Jess came and dropped off bread. North came and dropped off beer. Humble Pie dropped off pies. Lake City Cider came and dropped off cider. We had we didn't really have to go anywhere. And my hairdresser went and got some stuff at Costco for us.
Nice. Nice. So you got to stay coiffed, or keep a good hat on.
I mean, can you not look at my hair? I need a haircut, but he won't let me cut my own hair. So I keep telling them I'm going to cut it right back down to where it is brown.
Oh yeah.
He won't let me. So.
Well, I heard on CBC today on the call, Maritime Noon, they had somebody providing counsel on hairstyling and stuff, and do not dye your roots at home. That was the big takeaway. Do not dye your own roots.
I won't be doing that. I
Yeah.
would just cut my hair, but that would be the extent of it. But that's
One of the best things I've seen on Facebook the past few days was my buddy up in Picton, Ontario, got his 4-year-old daughter to live cut his hair on Facebook. And he didn't have a bald spot before, but after a good 10 minutes of her focusing on one spot, he had a primo bald spot. It was a great idea.
nice. Well, I mean, I didn't shave Doug's beard, but, you know.
There'd be hell to pay in this house if I shaved my beard. I too much of a baby face. Doug, you can pull it off, but maybe, I don't know. I haven't looked under here in a while. Maybe it's not baby face anymore.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. That's
Cool.
That's our. We're not late night people. I'm 45. I mean, we're up. Doug's up at like 5:30 every morning, and then I try to get up within an hour after that. So, you know.
So it's Doug's fault.
We're like if there was like an early risers show, we'd be on that one now that we're geriatric.
Well, you can do early bird. You know, we have no money. Let's start a little Facebook channel. I don't know. There's no money in this, but let's do it.
It'll just be like me drinking, Doug reading on our on our couch, me drinking coffee, and then right now we do our walk every morning, or trying to get our steps in.
Well, one of the biggest things on YouTube right now is all these shared experience kind of things, or work with me or draw with me, and it's just somebody doing their shit in a corner, and you just do your stuff, and it's just on the TV and yeah. It's a fascinating world we live in.
It is right now. That's for sure. Yes.
Anyway, Renee, you're 45. You're probably close to bed now. I mean, the way you make it sound. Thanks so much for coming on, and it was awesome having a chat with you.
Well, thanks for having me. I'm sorry I didn't cook anything for you, but I gave you insight into what because it's not just like one thing. When I was 25, I would make nachos every night when I came home from work.
Yep.
But now I'm it's like I said, it's like whatever I know has been made that I'm really looking forward to eating. Or it's like cheese and crackers, which is not sexy, that's for sure.
No, well, anything can be.
A sleeve of saltine crackers and a block of Black Diamond Old Cheddar,
Classic right there. Just make a sandwich with the crackers on the outside, block of cheese in the middle. Just go down. You got a sandwich. Yeah. Anyway, Doug, thanks for holding that camera. You're a champ.
I can do it.
You can do it.
You can do it. Have a great night, guys, and
Thanks,
stay safe. And many thanks to all those people that can't stay home for whatever reason and are helping us out in the healthcare and all those important things.
Awesome.